Hello friends, welcome to my yet another video in my YouTube channel. So before starting this video, I want all of you to please like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. So let's start. Our topic today is PDCA. PDCA is a plan, do, check and act. Plan, do, check and act is a continuous type of the process in which the organization of a management use this process to satisfy the need of the customer or to fulfill the need of the customer, and we use this process according to the requirement of the customer, means what the customer want and when they want, and according to the customer demand, we make changes in our, of our product service and process. And we use PDCA firstly in a small scale sector, and after successfully implementing the changes or some modification in a small scale sector or a small scale unit, then we update into the larger scale in an organization so that we can work more effectively and more efficiently. So this is the basic overview of PDCA. Okay. So before moving further ahead, firstly I want to show you the contents. So these are: what is PDCA cycle, principle of PDCA, when to use PDCA, procedures of PDCA cycle, example of PDCA, TQM model means total quality management, procedures to obtain TQM by PDCA cycle, benefits of PDCA. So let's discuss each contents one by one in detail. Okay. What is PDCA cycle? The plan, do, check, and act is a four-step problem-solving technique used to improve business process. Means plan, do, check, and act is a four-step process. Means for making any changes or making some modification in our process, service, or product. Firstly, we have to do planning. Then we have to do each testing, then checking, and then act. So it is a four-step process to improve the business process or to improve the business fundamental of the organization. The PDCA cycle is a continuous loop of planning, doing, checking, and acting. It provides a simple and effective approach for solving problems and managing changes. Means the PDCA cycle is a simple and but an effective technique to implement, and and it is a type of the continuous type of the process. It is a cyclic process which goes on again and again in a repetitive way. Okay. It, al- it is also useful for testing improvement measures on a small scale before updating procedures and working methods. Means by doing PDCA cycle, we make some changes in a small scale sector firstly. Then after successfully implementing those changes in a small scale, we update into the larger scale so that we work more effectively and efficiently, and we can easily generate the desired output that we want. The PDCA cycle is often referred to as an Stewart cycle or Deming wheel, as it is defined by the Stewart and modified by Deming. Means the PDCA cycle is defined by the Stewart who introduced the PDCA cycle, and but it is modified by the Deming, because in 1990 Deming introduced the PDCA cycle as a modified version of the PDCA cycle, because he believed that the data analysis is an essential part of an improvement efforts, and checking does not necessarily imply in-depth step, because he believed that the data analysis is a much more effective way for identifying the root cause, and removing those root cause through the data analysis at more in a more effective way as compared to the checking method. That is why in 1990 he converted the PDCA cycle into the PDSA cycle. So this is a basic overview of the PDCA. Okay. Principles of PDCA. So there are the eight principles with the PDCA cycle work. On with the PDCA cycle work. Customer focus. Organization depends on their customers, and therefore should understand the current needs, should meet customer requirement, and strive to achieve customer satisfaction. Means every organization depends on their customer to fulfill the need of the customer, so that the customer gets satisfied through the organization service. And organization use their service according to the demand of the customer, means what the customer want and when they want. Okay. Leadership. Leaders should create and maintain an internal environment in which people can become fully involved in achieving the organization objective. Means for implementing the PDCA cycle, we have to implement, or we have to recruit one leader whose job is to create a kind of the working environment to, of all the people who are involved in an organization, so that they get fully involved in on their service or their task, so as to become the uh, so as to make work more effectively and more efficiently, and organization can achieve this objective easily. Involvement of people. People at all levels are important of an organization, and their full involvement enables their abilities to be used for the organization benefit. We say for growing of of any organization, people at all levels are important, and the involvement of all the level of of the people in an organization is also are also important to for the growth of the organization, and we can easily attain this by PDCA cycle. Process approach. A desired result is achieved more effectively when activities are related, resources are managed as a process. Means we can easily obtain the desired amount of the output when the resources that the organization have, whether it is man, material, machine, method, or environmental resources, are used in a much effective and efficient way. System approach to material management. Identifying, understanding, and managing interrelated processes as a system contributes to the organization effectiveness and efficiency in achieving its objective. These management should understand its process and what the problem that the organization are facing, and organization should rectify those issue or those error, so that the effectiveness and efficiency of an organization will be maintained. Continual improvement of the organization overall performance should be a permanent objectives of the organization. Means for making the desired output in a according to the demand of the customer at a regular basis or at the regular intervals of time. It is the main motive of the organization, and it can be achieved by the continual improvement. Means that there will be no delay loss or any lead time losses for making the product for different processes. Factual approach to decision making. Effective decisions are based on the analysis of the data and information. Means we make effective decision only when we have the data, and we use this data decision making approach through the PDCA cycle. Means every customer want database product. In PPAP also means production planning approval process. Customer want submission report at their end before receiving the product. So the data analysis is an important factor for making the product. Multiple beneficial supplier relationship. An organization and its suppliers are independent, and a mutual beneficial relationship enhance the ability of both to create value. Means for organization to grow in much faster rate, there should be a mutual understanding or mutual coordination gap between the supplier and the organization. Okay, so these are the 8 principles of PDCA cycle. Okay, I hope all of you got understood what are the different principles of PDCA. Okay. When to use the PDCA? So we have to know when to use the PDCA process, and we use PDCA starting a new improvement project when we have to build a new improvement or new or designing of a new product. We use PDCA so that we can easily analyze uh, its testing, its planning, and its root causes, and then we implement this project in a continuous way or in a repeated way in our process. Developing a new or improved design of a process, product, or service. When we have to design a or modify a new version of a process, product, or service, we use PDCA. Defining a repeated work process means a working process of product and different process. We use PDCA cycle means every workstation of the process we use SOPs and other documentation so that every any employees or the worker so know exactly what the process is working at different or at each working station. Planning data collection and analysis in order to verify and prioritize problem or root cause means planning of the data or identifying the root cause and by then making some corrective action and implementing those corrective action so that the problem will not create in the future point of view with the use of the PDCA. Implementing any change. When we have to make some changes in our process, products or service, we use PDCA. Working toward continuous improvement. For making the continuous work process or in a cyclic formation, again in a repeated way, we use PDCA cycle. So these are the uses of the PDCA. Okay, procedures of PDCA cycle. So the procedures of the PDCA cycle first we do planning, recognizes an opportunity and plan any change. When we want to make some changes or when we want to develop some product or some changes in our process or service, we use means when we do planning to test the change carry out on a small scale industry. It's or a small scale study means whatever the planning or the changes we have done when we have to test its efficiency on a small scale we study first then check it, review the test analyze the results and identify what we have done then we have to check is a root cause it so that it will not cause any problem in the future point of view and make some corrective action and implementing those corrective action if required. Okay, and take action based on what you learned in the study step. If the changes did not work, go through the cycle again with a different plan. If you are successful in incorporate what you have learned from the test into wider changes, means if you are successful and if you have satisfied through our changes that you had done, then make those changes into the wider section. On our successful through our service, then go back and repeat the step again and again by making some changes. So these are the procedures of PDCA cycle. Okay. Okay. Examples of the PDCA. So there are some example of the PDCA cycle. PDCA cycle works on when the planning to changes the supplier of a product or service. When we have to make some changes at the supplier and of this in our service, then we use PDCA cycle. When trying to implement a new safety program within a facility, then we have to implement new safety procedures of the safety norms according to the ISO 45001. Then we use the PDCA cycle when planning to conduct a training program to improve certain skills. When we are when the organizer conduct any type of the training, then we use PDCA cycle. So these are some example of the PDCA cycle. Okay, TQM model means a total quality management. The difference between the total quality management and the PDCA cycle is that the total quality management works on the quality of the product or service or the process in a wider section of the according to the demand of the customer. But the PDCA cycle works firstly on the smaller scale sector, and after successfully implementing any changes in a small scale sector, the small scale sector, then we apply it into the larger scale. So this is the only difference between the PDCA and the TQM. TQM works on the customer focus, then planning process management, process improvement, and the total participation. So it is also the type of the cyclic process. Okay. Process to obtain TQM by PDCA cycle. So these are the process. process to obtain TQM by PDCA cycle means firstly you have to select the project in which TQM to be achieved means firstly you have to define the project on which the TQM to be achieved, get the present status, then collect all the process parameter or the collect all the data of the process, analysis its cause, and then we have to identify the cause of the product and determine the corrective action. Then we have to determine its corrective action by identifying the root cause analysis, implementing those corrective actions so that it do not cause any problem in the future point of view. Checking according to the ISO 9000 2015, take an appropriate action, then we, if required, then take appropriate action, conclude and future plans to obtain TPM. Then we conclude our process and then we define the TPM, our structure. So this is the process to obtain TPM by PDCA. Okay. Benefits of PDCA. So there are some benefits of the PDCA cycle. It stimulates continuous improvement of the people and process. Means by PDCA cycle, we form a continuous improvement process for the process and the people who are working in an organization also. It lets your team possible solution on a small scale and in a controlled environment. This team can possibly build a right kind of the formation in a small scale sector, on a small scale unit, in a controlled environment, and after successfully implementing any changes in a small scale, it get easily updated into the larger scale. It prevents the work process from repeating mistake. By PDCA cycle, we prevent the rate of formation any type of field defects because it is a type of the four-step process. This is a cyclic process which goes on again and again in a continuous process. Okay, so thank you. I hope all of you got understood the concept or the topic of the PDCA. What are the different procedures of PDCA? What are the different principles of PDCA? How the PDCA cycle work? What is the difference between TQM and the PDCA? And how to convert PDA? How the TQM work in PDCA cycle? Okay. And if you still have any doubts or query, please write in my comment section below. And if you like my video, please like it to my YouTube channel. So, thank you.